should go right over there.
Oh my god.
I'm here, right? I've got wrist control.
She's even scared.
Got my feet on the hips. Here. Okay, I'm momentarily controlling him. In no-gi, this is not going to be foolproof. I don't have the same kind of ability to limit his movement as I would in gi. So let's say we're hanging out here, right? I'm not able to get a lot going. I grab his wrists, I bring my knees through, and I stop here for a moment. Just enough that I can start to correct his posture and sell him on the idea that I think I'm going to get a spider guard sweep out of this, right? Because really what I want him to do is sort of give me this arm. If I stay here and I opt to try to kick through from Omoplata, a lot of times he's too cagey. He knows what's up. I haven't given him enough of a distraction. So I'll switch tactics a little bit and I'll start lifting with the shin to bring him over here, right? Hanging on this, and I start kicking him. Now as he starts to try to correct, I'm right here. It's just a nice little slip over, and I clamp this heel down. One thing that I've really come to understand a little more about, like Omoplata and arm locks from the guard, is that this leg does the lion's share of the work. Without this leg employed, everything else is going to be slop. This controls his posture. This gives me the ability to make my hips light. All right. This gives me everything I need to control him in this position. So I've got him clamped down here. I'm going to make a switch with my grips here. All right. And for no-gi, a lot of times I'll grab around his leg like this. Okay, I'm looking here. If I come underneath the leg, sometimes the guy will switch over and cause you problems. Here, right? Maybe you can sweep him off that, but for the most part, it's an unnecessary battle. So I like to go over here, and I'm already changing my angle, and my foot comes off. Straighten your legs out. Force his shoulder down. What's nice is you can also come to here and secure this momentarily. Not always going to be able to reach it, but sometimes you can work it. I need to bring my hips out this way so I can angle myself back towards him here. And that last little bit of torque puts a tremendous amount of pressure on his shoulder. So now as I sit up, I'm going to break it down. Because all of that pressure is getting buried into his shoulder. It's very uncomfortable. Right. Making him uncomfortable is where the control comes from. Okay, go here. Okay. And once I'm able to sit up and trap his wrist, then I turn my feet, keeping his arm trapped in here. My body now controls his wrist. Where my hand was, my body's in now. And very slowly, I'm going to use my hip to push his hand up his spine, just like if I was doing a Kimura. Okay? I'm sliding my body forward, pushing here. Right? Okay? You'll feel it get tense. Here. Push everything forward. Don't draw your legs back. Some guys will say you come up and you start pulling the leg back. But I find I always lose the arm when I do it. I want to push like I'm trying to put my knee on the ground by his ear and slide his hand up his back. Okay? So, come set up. Set up your shoulder. Yep. I'm a stretch from this shit. Oh, cool, man. I'm here, right? I've got my initial setup. I'm going to start kicking him over here. See how that changes the angle? And then drive it right to the hip, right away. Okay? Clamp this down. Boom. I switch my grips. I put my forearm right on top of his and I grab his wrist. I grab his leg and then I swivel here. If you can't use your leg to create momentum to change here, then I want you to step. Boom, boom. Here. Now straighten your legs out completely. And the inside leg goes on bottom. Turn your hips. Sit up. When you sit up, create an arc over him. And you can grab it here. Turn the feet away now. Right, sit in like a little cheerleader stance. I like to grab either his shoulder, my hand, or here. So I like to drive my forearm into the back of his neck as he tries to resist. It's just an asshole thing to do. It's additional control. I'm pulling myself up with this grip. And I'm sliding everything forward very slowly. All right? That makes sense?